I know you're like, what? I thought we were pivoting. No, we're not pivoting. We're gonna do like another 45 minutes of sap or something like that. I just had to really go to the bathroom. In a perfect world, I would have been able to hold my pee for another 45 minutes to make the pivot smoother, but I couldn't. I had a full bladder, a bladder full of BioSteel, okay? And don't give me, no. I know it's two different groups of people here. It'd be like a glamorous soup, like an Italian wedding, for example. Because right now, everybody is just going, where's Hitman? It's coming up next, okay? But as soon as we start playing Hitman, everyone's going to be like, where's the casino? The casino's here. You're so focused on what you're not getting right now that you're missing out on the thing that you're going to feel like you're missing out on in 45 minutes. They all have 1 HP. Come on, do something. With 2 wins in the first 2 rounds? Any React court this week? I don't know. I make up the docket sometimes like literally 15 seconds before the stream starts. It's possible. Pardon me. Starfish me that I wish you saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know-It-All. Close my eyes and I'll kiss you, cuz with the birds I share. With the birds I'll share this Mountain Dew. Sorry. You should start a trend of opening hockey cards. I have regressed, morally speaking, to the, roughly I would say like a 17th century Puritan is essentially where I am in my life right now. I think that anything fun is not okay. I'm very, I'm anti-gambling. Maybe very is not the right word. But I'm like anti-sports cards now too. But mostly because like I think it can be fun. But I also think that like some people, when they go into it a little too far, it's basically just like bad gambling. It's like gambling. If you're into it for the collection, because I collected sports cards as a kid, and I've opened sports cards as recently as probably like, I don't know, 3 years ago. If you're like, oh, I love this card, or like, oh, I want to get all the rookies from my favorite team for the last 5 years or something like that, I think that's great. But if you're just like mindlessly like, Matty Benier's rookie card. That's a 1 of 500. Jonathan Huberdeau with a game-worn jersey. Like that. I think it's just another like, hard line to the dopamine center of your brain. But at least with gambling, like when you put $100 on the roulette table, you lose, you win, they give you money. When you win on the cards, you get cards, and then maybe you could turn the cards into money, but I feel like a lot of people just end up being like, hey, I got like a $200 rookie card over there in my closet, and then like you're just going to die like someday, and that card's still going to be in there. It's a dopamine shortcut, I think. I'm not anti-sports cards. I think sports cards are cool. But, like, I think it's cooler if you're, like, I don't know, everyone's going to hate me. I think it's cooler if you're, like, 10 years old and you get, like, a few packs of sports cards and you're like, holy cow, I got a card of my favorite player, and you don't really care that it's worth, like, 30 cents. I think it's less cool when you're like, oh, I'm getting, like this online site is doing a group break, and my favorite team is the Winnipeg Jets, but the Jets were already taken, so I had to take the Dallas Stars. It's like, no, you could have just taken, like, nothing, I guess. I mean, maybe you could get, like, a Heiskin and Game Worn or something like that, or who knows, like a Jason Robertson, like, elite acetate, but like anything, I think as long as you're in it for a hobby instead of like a fix, I think it's okay. But I'm also just one guy. So like you can also just do whatever you want and not worry about it too much. I'm going to try to build up a singularly large iguana. I know, we have a level here, like why would I risk it? Well, because The best time to start scaling is as soon as you get the chance, I think. Yours sellable. Viable sellable. Anti-moth? Sure. Thoughts on shoes / sneakerhead? I know nothing about it. I don't take good care of my stuff. I could never. My horny ass could not be a sneakerhead. Because I would wear the shoes and like within 3 seconds I would probably step in a puddle. How many pairs of shoes do you have? I have like 2 pairs of shoes. Okay, give me a starfish. I have a pair of dress shoes. I'm going to get ready for the buy-sell. Let's overcommit to the buy-sell. Yeah, that's 3 viable sellables. I got the Blundstones for everyday wear. Okay, I have shoes that clip into the Peloton. You got me on that one. The more shoes you have, the less likely they are to wear out. Yeah, but that's just like, that's my snack logic. That's like me being like, oh, if I buy 1 bag of chips, I'll eat it super fast and then I'll be out of snacks. But if I buy 4 bags of chips and I just eat from all of them equally, then I have so many snacks. And then 4 days later, all 4 bags of chips run out at exactly the same time. And I'm like, what the hell? My tummy hurts. Sell me? Beautiful. Beautiful. It never stops. Dude, this run could actually make it. It may not, but it could. You're going to buy me? You're going to sell me? You're going to buy me? Buy me? Why? Whenever you buy the marmoset, it sounds like corporate accounts payable Nina speaking. Just a moment. Anyone else hear that, or am I undergoing psychic distress right now? The psychic distress? Probably. Yeah, okay. What is he talking about? Some of y'all don't know Office Space, okay? Some of y'all don't know PC load letter. What the frick does that mean? You could probably penguin this and keep 1 space open for a beautiful buy sell. Freeze me, roll me. Can't help but notice we're kind of getting our ass beat here in the quote tweets. But I'm just hopeful that come on. I'm hopeful that one day we're gonna get there. I mean, the stats on the team are pretty good. Yeah, this is more like it. Winning, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I call a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, we can afford to lose 1 more round, though I would prefer not to, like Bartleby the Scrivener. That's totally fine. We'll sell you next round. Then the zebras get unlocked. Ooh. What's your thoughts on Mercedes going back to the all-black livery? I've been a big proponent of that since they switched. As you know, I'm a huge fan of Mercedes in the Formula One sport. The sport known as Formula One. It actually reminds me, there's a dad that comes to daycare pickup, and because his child is in daycare, it's not just a hobby for him. He's in it for the lifestyle. And probably like the first 10 times I saw him, he was wearing a Williams racing hat. And I was like, man, this guy's like a real fan of F1. Because that, from what I remember, that team is god-awful. So he's like a true F1 head. But then recently, I've been paying more attention to his hats, and I think he just is a fan of the sport. You know how like Rob Lowe wears the NFL shield on his hat when he's the guest of Roger Goodell? That's this guy. Sometimes he shows up. He's wearing like a McLaren hat. Sometimes he shows up and he's wearing a Williams hat. Sometimes he's got a Ferrari hat on. I think he's just into the engineering side of the sport. You gotta respect it. Screw you. I'm buy selling. But oh, they have sell abilities. Let's go. Should like this, I think. No Haas fans. Wait, what team is partnered with Steak and Kick? Is it not? Is it Alfa Romeo? I was gonna say Aston Martin. It is Alfa Romeo. That's so funny. You could talk to him? Yeah, but I don't know anything about F1. What am I gonna say? Oh, I watched Drive to Survive Season 1 2 years before the pandemic. That's a long time ago. That was in the lifting arc. Hey, how's Daniel Ricciardo doing? Oof, oof, oof. Has he won the Drivers' Championship yet? Oh, well, that's okay. I'm sure when he pivoted to Renault, they probably won the Constructors' Championship, right? Oof, oof, oof. Can I tell you something? I don't think this team can do it, but I really want it to. And that's got to count for something. Just say Hamilton is overrated. What if he thinks I'm talking about musical theater? And don't let me catch you saying still true, okay? Have some respect. Well, this is for all the Marbies right here. One of these, sell me, buy me, sell me. With God as my witness, I think this could get to 10. I don't think it's gonna get to 10, but I genuinely think it could get to 10. And not like just on a contingency, like on a technicality, like, oh, well, because we haven't lost yet, technically it still could. Like, I think it's done enough. Owned. It's getting to 7. No tomato required. Sellables mean we have to do this. 7 is where you stay. I don't know, my squad is so broadly scaled, though. Have you noticed the breadth of my squad scaling? Might regret that one. Yeah, the Gazelle, I think, has no purpose this week. I don't know. This team's looking pretty... Oh, pretty smoked. Pretty smoked. Sell me. Tier 6 me. It's no good. Scale me. Purchase me. Sell me. And then honestly, just drop me a cheeky little orca at the back. Why at the back? Because I'm worried about hippos at the front. I should probably move my iguana to the front. Like, it's never getting a kill with 3 extra damage. It's just a big body right now. Look at the breadth of their scaling, dude. Dude, look at the breadth of their scaling. Oh, I gotta do that, orca. That's who you want as your 4th line center, dude. That orca gave everything it had to try to keep us in the game. It gave up its body. It gave up its future. It gave up its legacy. Summoned something that gave us a trumpet that summoned a dog. All right, that was still good. I mean, an 8-win starfish shrimp build. That's a success. Me when the Canucks picked 6 in the draft this year. Hey, could be worse. Could have been 8. Okay, fine. Maybe like a booming soup. You know what? Soup is one of those mediums of food, which is huge if true. It's one of those mediums of food that intense flavor has not made it to yet. There's intense flavored sandwiches, intense flavored snacks for sure, intense flavored drinks. Nobody's ever like, hey, check out how intense the flavor of this soup is. Soup is still like, it's the home and the habitat of delicate, subtle flavors. Just wrong? All right, maybe it's just wrong. My mistake. Insane take. What about ramen? Okay, ramen I'll give you. I mean, listen, as you know, I am a admirer of Japanese cuisine and culture. Anytime I see intense ramen advertised, I'm like, that's not my ramen. It's not my ramen. Take me to Santoka instead, okay? There's a place in Vancouver that a lot of people give props to, and I went there once for ramen, and it came with like an enormous piece of fried chicken inside of the bowl. I poured it out in the tableside garbage can for napkins and walked out. I said, this is not how they do it in Hokkaido. This is not how they do it in on Sendai. This is not, it's just insulting. So you prefer simple soups? No, I made most of this up, but I'm not a huge fan of the Gojira ramen. I am more of a Santoka Danbo head. But then Danbo, you know, they got the Reka ramen and it's spicy, but it doesn't get that intense. It's still a delicate flavor profile. Marutama, don't make me say it. It gives me diarrhea. Chocolate cake stork, that's genius, man. Never even considered it. By the way, I hope you didn't bet too high on belief because my head is not in the game right now. Okay, how about one of these? I bet on 9. We're on 0 right now, but we could still get there. I mean, as long as we play against this team enough. You screwed up my freaking chocolate cake! I'm thinking. I think we should take this. I think we should sell this. I think we should place you onto the squad and purchase 2 lettuces. 2 heads of lettuce. 2 lettuce. Hello, Daniel. My favorite VTuber. I've gotten a lot of questions about your VTubing, Daniel. Now, you probably find yourself saying, why did you get questions? Well, guess what? It looks like you and I have the same question. But is this the start of... Wait, hold on. Kate, what did you write here? Chat don't know, mommy's getting hot at the computer chat, doing something unholy. Chat sat back while she's eating it. She be pooping it. Now she putting the onion down slow. Okay, it's sort of... Look. You keep working on that one. I think you're going to make all your dreams come true. It's not pooping, it's popping. Well, I thought pooping made more sense, because didn't the onion give you like a fiery poop? Anyway, Daniel, I just have to ask. Everybody wants to know. Is the VTuber avatar step 1? Step 2 is you just feed ChatGPT-3 into the VTuber, and then you like go retire on the Cayman Islands somewhere? Just completely start doing 24-hour streams, completely automate the process of streaming. Just make sure you keep the safety filter on. You're gonna go. You're gonna get placed here. Tier 4s? Can me. Just gotta hold out a little longer here. I did see that post about the Bing chatbot being unhinged. Like somebody asked it, where is Avatar The Way of Water playing? And then the Bing chatbot kept being like, well, it doesn't come out until next year. You have 11 months until it releases. And then they would ask it like, what is your, or what year is it? And it would be like, it's 2023. Then they would be like, what's the release date of Avatar The Way of Water? And it's like, oh, it's November 22nd, 2022. And they'd be like, is Avatar Way of Water in theaters? No, Avatar The Way of Waters is not coming out for 10 months. My phone says it's 2023. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's possible that your phone might have malware or otherwise need to be replaced. And you're like, this is what I want to see posted. Why is everything that's posted about... I mean, maybe it's right more than it's wrong. That's one possibility. But it seems like everything that's posted is all like, whoa, I asked ChatGPT 3 what 80 divided by 4 is, and it said 21. It's almost over for us. There's never like, hey, ChatGPT 3, what time is it? And it's like, hey, go fuck yourself, get a clock, asshole. Like, there's got to be posts like that. I wouldn't know, because anytime I try to use it, it says, oh, we're at like peak hours. Please come back in 30 years. I'm going full scaling, man. I'm so sorry to our woodpecker. This is probably very bearish for us right now, but in the long run, I think it could make a big difference. You know what? Chinchilla, you just got moved back. How does that feel? Can the Canucks please win against the New York Rangers? Do not place a bet on my hockey team. Not just because sports gambling is not a good use of your finances, but oh, you're right. It should be like that. But also because I don't know what team I'm getting any given night. I'm going off. Getting double, monkey. Oh, oh. What a song. What a song it is. No donut required. Nothing. Nothing. Not much. Can you appeal to the Danish government to change gambling laws so I can use channel points? I don't know. It seems like a lot of work for not a lot of juice, you know? I just saw your new tag. Yeah, I don't add tags to the stream very often. So to out myself as a Costco executive member, it's not something I do lightly. Let's just put it as that. But I was so excited that I felt like I had like an obligation to the user, really. To the user more than anything else. You're not going to have any more tier 5s. Why are you rolling? You know what? Your ass is grass. You're never getting any better than this. You're gonna die in this town. Okay. And then put a penguin on here for, ooh, we did get a no, don't roll yet. Okay, saved. We really, the most important thing is chocolate and the ostrich popping. So I think that we can keep these frozen and not worry as much about matches. Our most important units are already level 2. We got a 2834 at the frickin' front, dude. What's so funny, frickin' 2010? Oh! The Costco socks broke our dresser? Honestly, that might be true. The thread count is too high. Man, you know my feet are going to smell crazy after a 180-minute walk in the Blundstones with those Costco socks on with the 900 thread count Egyptian cotton. It's going to be a little disgusting. You know what? I believe in you. I know how insane that looks, but we don't get the opportunity too often. I also believe in you. Holy cow. Maybe I believe in a giraffe, too. Actually, no, we should sell a giraffe and get a better scaler. Are you seeing all the scaling we're getting, though? Skunk me. Carrot kind of nutty with it. I think we should sell, buy, take a melon perk, freeze me for just a brief moment, hoping for something a little juicier than this. Yeah, that's juicy. Juicy like the text on the back of my pants. I didn't freeze anything, but we got almost all tier 5s. I'm accidentally a genius. The shark lived. Ah, well, nevertheless. What a coincidence. Dude, was this the one where I said I apologize to the believers? Because we kind of went off on this one. It's not over yet, but it's look, I'm not freezing anything. I'm not freezing anything for my freaking ostrich. Okay, I deserve the punishment. I deserve it. Deserve that. No snipers, please. Big whoop. Big whoop. Dude, we're actually pogging off at the body shop doing something unholy here. I believe in my crocodile is already doing what it could do. The boar needs the level. The clownfish doesn't need the level. It's tapped, brother. It doesn't need anything. Majestic. I didn't freeze anything again. Yeah, you know what? Clownfish melon makes a whole lot of sense. Death touch could cause us some problems. Also, on the other hand, it could not. That's the other alternative. Freeze me this time, freeze me this time, freeze me this time, roll me. Unfreeze me, unfreeze me. Don't buy me yet. Buy me a broccoli instead. That way we get the extra buff from the monkey being in the shop on our ostrich. Ooh. They have, their whole team is melon armor, which shouldn't be allowed. Oh, never mind. Big whoop. Get a life. 10 wins. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? With the boar, dude. Jaja. Cleanest 10 in a while. Oh, I mean, the first win we had on stream today was like... I mean, it was... it was crispy. Let me show you. History, Hall of Fame. It was the bamboozled fuddy-duddies, right? That Doberman pivot, we had 4 life left. Round 12. I like your Costco song, by the way, kid. You can't win, is what I'm realizing. hold on. Let me go. It would be like a creamy package. When I have trouble getting a 10-piece, people are like, just buy a monkey. When all of my 10 pieces involve the monkey, people are like, try getting one without the monkey. No. If other people stop running monkey, then I'll stop running monkey. But other people are out there like they're fiending. This is a horrendous shop. This hasn't happened to us in a while. Okay, I'll survive. I'll live with that. Everybody's like, oh, let me log on to 8 hours of Super Auto Pets and just, you know, run monkey over and over and over and over and over again. But when I do it for 2 hours while bantering, I'm the bad guy, apparently. Really makes you think. Just something that it does, it makes me think a little bit. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to generate some capital here. We need a liquidity event. I'm going to place you right here as a 3-3. I'm going to buy an ox. I don't expect you to do much yet, but I'm going to sell our 2-3 in order to get a 2-5 out there. And at some point, there's a level, there's some spawners. Yo, ox, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt and pepper, ketchup, mayo on a roll. Yes, sir. Can I say something that might get me banned from New York? How good could the delis be? They're always talking about the delis as if it's the only place in North America that has sandwiches. Some of the stuff that I see done the Aki way, I'm like, I bet that's pretty tasty, don't get me wrong. Legit good as hell. Pastrami, baby. I mean, we do not have deli culture here. I would love to be able to walk into like any corner store and get a good sandwich. That does not exist here. All right, everyone's telling me I'm wrong and I should go die. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, I guess fine, fine. Come to think of it, I think I would, you know, honestly, I've decided to go back on what I said earlier. I think it would be a lot of fun to have delis in my I think it would be a lot of fun to have delis in my city, personally. Now, I know you're saying, what are you doing? Your team has no stats? What about what we just got from our penguin? Do you ever consider that? Ooh. Yeah, buy me. Subway's a deli? Yeah, I mean good ones, though. Come on. Also, is like Arizona iced tea like is it the national drink of New York? Is it the civic drink of New York? Kinda? Alright, well, I'm not gonna be a hater about it. No, I've decided to be a hater. No, I don't have the energy. It's just easier to be like, wow, that looks good. The sandwiches do look tasty. Four dog, 2-2 dog, 6-5 ox. Hating is tough, man. Yeah, because the thing is, if you're ever like speaking positively about something, if you stumble over your words, people go, oh, he's like so overcome with emotion that he can't even keep his thoughts straight. If you're hating on something and you say like fruition instead of fruition, people are like, this idiot went on an absolutely unhinged rant and mispronounced a single word halfway through, completely undermining his point. Hang on, I'm clown fishing. You're 7-9? You should be up here. No, you're doing great. You know, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll try a spawning team this time. Seems like a sheep. Maybe it is time to think about adding a sheep here. But then what are we going to do? We're going to sell a clownfish? No, you have to sell your ox. But the ox is kind of going off. Ryan Gosling eating cereal and pointing. What does that mean? Ryan Gosling eating cereal and pointing. I'm thinking of Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, drinking a beer and pointing at the screen. I don't know if I'm familiar with Ryan Gosling eating cereal pointing. Well, that's like the perfect get for us. That's who they meant? He's not eating cereal, though. I'm sorry. I think I have to sell the ox that I put all of my giraffe buffs into and try to go a little sicko mode here. Oh, in the Kids Bob version, he's eating cereal. The Kids Bob version of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where like everything's exactly the same, except Brad Pitt gets into a high five competition with Bruce Lee, and also the last 40 minutes of the movie does not exist at all. Come on. Level me. I want you to level me. I don't think you're going to be on the team for a while, for forever, so let's just give you one of those and have some fun with it. Zebra. We could freeze that because we're going to pivot off of the stork soon, probably. Okay. Would you be down to money match Hikaru Nakamura? I would say it's a safe bet if he's okay with losing his money. Are we talking about chess or super auto pets? In chess? No! God, no! Are you crazy? Let me think about this. I guess we would still like a level. I mean, that's kind of that's the squad there. Oh, you know what? You're right. You should sell the clownfish, keep the stork. Run a fly. Yeah, no, this will be fine. Should have probably put the zebras out there. And level the turkey, if you can. Carrot always goes hard. Okay. This is only like the second time I've run a summon build this week. Your safety is not guaranteed. It seems good, but you really need to have like the perfect line. It's not like it was like 3 weeks ago where you could just run summons starting on tier 5 and just, you know, enjoy your victory. This week seems a little touchier. But, you know, that's all for naught because we basically got the perfect line. Zebras are a 2 gold pizza? Bro, I made a mistake, okay? Just I'm not trying to undermine the existence of the zebra as a unit. It was a while bantering, it was just a small misstep. I'm begging you for the slightest bit of mercy, okay? Even this is a draw. That's crazy. You need to survive sniping. Sheep level is not as important as a turkey level getting here faster, I think. I'm making an advanced judgment call. How dare you? How dare you screw up my chocolate cake? Look out for my next single. It's called My Salsa. Look at that. It is advanced. Because the basic strat would just be like, the sheep's 1 chocolate away. I would love to summon 2 6/6 rams instead of 2 4/4s. But if we get to a turkey at level 3, like 1 or 2 turns faster, you don't even want to know what the world has in store for us. Honestly, you can go, and this is a Sharka situation for sure. Now, in this unique world, it's possible that leveling the shark faster is the right play. You gotta factor in the fact that we have 4 HP as well. We can afford to look long term. Orca? Panzer Dragoon Orca? Actually, Orcas... I'm guilty of thinking it's too late for the Orca, but then I realized we could just throw chocolate cake on it anyway. I'm also guilty of thinking that my salsa... We're done with that. Good snipe. I'll give you credit on the snipe. Sure. Sell me. Purchase me. We're looking for chocolate cake. Or chocolate, for that matter. This is an insult. Level 3 turkey's pretty sick. Chocolate cake. History quickly crashing through your veins. Oh, I'm a big Panzer Dragoon guy. Been drinking it for years. This is not a joke. I've always been a snob, okay? So when 9th grade finished, maybe it was 10th grade, but I was like, I'm gonna go buy a video game at the electronics boutique. How dare you? I had been reading a lot of reviews. I've been informing myself about the purchase. I decided to purchase a game that Official Xbox Magazine gave a 93 out of 100. Panzer Dragoon Orta. I said, this will keep me busy all summer vacation. 4 hours and $70 later, I said, that's it? That's the end of the fucking game? I played it through about 10 times to get my money's worth. And then I, like a week later, went back to EB Games and bought World Series Baseball 2003. And I took the New York Yankees to the World Series on default difficulty. I'd say probably like, you know, 10 seasons in a row, if I had to guess. It's a strong-looking squad here. I gotta give you some credit. It's a strong-looking squad. And yet, you're only gonna draw. That's gotta sting. Thank you. No? Yes? You might think I'm crazy. That's the play. These come out next time. Probably could have frozen the other melon too, but... Oh, I gotta move Orca back. I forgot it doesn't just spit. Oh my god, the snipers! No sniping! It's the craziest thing. I'm not welcome up here anymore. All my buffers are gone. Yeah, because it summons 2... Actually, doesn't it summon 3 random friends? Because it's actually going to pop as a level... He's got to move... Oh, man. This squad doesn't even work anymore. I could probably settle for 2 at the cost of 1 ram. Or no, you know what? I'm going to move a fly up. Sell shark? Good one. Okay, how about one of these? Fly position 2 is a little unusual, but we're gonna give it a chance to truly shine. Why? I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be a funny time. Nice try. This is not great. It's kind of a big lad there, huh? It's not that bad, though. Like, we're gonna ice you right here, right? Yeah, dude, this falcon at the front is, like, completely wasted. It never... Well, actually, I guess it killed, like, all of my units, so there is that. Never mind. Okay, fly me. No idea. You want to see a shark or a chocolate? I'm just clicking, man. There you go. This is it. This is the one. I will not be selling my shark. That's crazy. That's madness. Okay, and then fly me. And then eagle. Okay, lucky for you. That's a great payout. I got to give you some credit. But you took off your freaking your melon as a result of that. I don't even know what this guy does. Honestly, I have no idea what he does. Oh, he gives you some health. Big whoop. Now I got my own death touch. I got my own zebra. What's happening? Ah! That's horrible news! Alright, still got 8. You legit through? I feel bad for the believers. Don't feel bad for the believers. The points don't do anything. We had fun on the run. That's the most important thing. Okay, give me this, roll me once, and give me this. I'll be like a usual president. You know, old. Point wins give dopamine. Yeah, but have you ever considered that if you gamble at all, you deserve to feel bad? It's a moral failing? Or were you not raised in the same sort of environment that I was? I don't want this, I want levels. Okay, we were doing it the long way, but I'll take it. Does that include Kinder eggs? Don't even get me started on Kinder eggs, man. You know how many Kinder eggs I've opened over the past 6 months? Kate could destroy me right now. The average Kinder egg, I feel like when I was a kid, you opened it up and it was like a 2-piece puzzle. Now I open it up, it comes with like 7 steps of instructions, like an IKEA instruction manual. Some of them take me 10 minutes to put together because I'm looking at these little... The instructions are also printed on a postage stamp. So I get out my microscope and I slot it in, and then I like switch to the highest caliber lens. And then it's like, hey, you got 7 little identical pieces of plastic. Take the one that has, it's got a little notch in the northeast corner. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it into another piece of plastic. And as you're doing it, you're going to rotate them both like this. You're going to go, And then you're going to, get your tweezers out. There's a little microscopic sticker. You're going to take the sticker like this, and you're going to just place that in the middle like that. And then we've included a safe crackers handbook. What you're going to do is you're going to see the safe we included. We're going to have you put the stethoscope up to the safe, and you're going to go until you hear where the pins start to fall into place. You're going to crack the safe. Inside of there will be a hat, which you can place on your astronaut. And then I hand it to my child, and she goes, "What is this?" And she touches it with the tip of her finger, and it explodes. I am over it, man. Whatever happened to just you open it up, and it's like a keychain? Now you got to have a mechanical engineering degree to put together a Kinder egg. Or sometimes you open it up and it's just a ring with a piece of paper. Anyway, sorry. All of this is me projecting because I feel stupid every time it takes me forever to put them together. They're actually not that complicated. And my wife does them in like 45 seconds. It's true. It is. It's the truth. That one was made up by the writer's room. Without looking at the instructions. It's true. I mean, I told my wife every time I fail at putting... Well, fail is... succeed but take way longer than expected to put together a Kinder egg. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, genuinely, I think my verbal intelligence... and I'm not trying to be braggadocious. I'm trying to insult myself. I think my verbal intelligence is legitimately like 95th percentile plus. My shape intelligence is actually like, if I'm being honest, and this is how you know it's not braggadocious, if I'm being honest, I actually think it's on the level of probably like the average 6th grader. Maybe 4th grader. But kids in the 4th grade, they're like pretty small. Not that smart. But I think 6th grade, I'm not talking about a 6th grader that like grew up on a farm or their dad's been like a, you know, the professor of engineering at the local college. I'm talking about like, you know, your average kid that, you know, was raised by their iPad, okay? Don't insult me that much. I'm not much of a shape rotator. I think you gotta go. You come out here, and then this is like, it's Pivot City. That's not good enough, though. It's not quite good enough. It kind of goes crazy on lettuce, though. Freeze me for a second. Sell me. Sell me. Buy me. Lettuce me. Place me just for the stats. Freeze the lettuce. Ooh, Capybara is gonna level up. Cappy doesn't know that the clownfish and me do it in my van every Sunday. They think she's at the shop, but she's on. Cappy doesn't know. Cappy. What happened to my brain? You guys ever see Euro Trip? It's a movie. Michelle Trachtenberg, various other actors and actresses. Matt Damon, that's true, Matt Damon. I would lettuce on this one, probably. Okay, you lettuce this round to get the goated level up next round. This is crazy. Hey, the Nappy Noob, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. When is Hitman starting? Bro, you have an active bet in the casino right now as we speak. But the answer is after this, but... but just, you know, relax. Ooh. Oh, we won it. Do it. Crocodile's pretty good. I'd rather get it on a reroll. Nah, it's so early, dude. It's so early. You know what you do? Freeze me, buy me, roll me. I'm just gonna buy you. Dude, they'll summon an even larger man. Why don't you come up to the front? Look at the size of this capybara, dude. I'm gonna unfreeze you. I know that's crazy, but like we're getting so many stats off of these capybaras. Scorpion, you hacker. You damn scam artist. You deserve to lose. Not really, but your Scorpion made me mad because it killed my biggest unit in a 1-for-1, which hurts. I'm just going to toss you on top for now. Debatable decision, but that's what makes gaming fun. Even heartbreak feels good in a place like this. What a scam. I'm going to say you take one of these. I'm going to say roll and get a... Yes! Yes! I love it. Okay, so we did... I think we rolled 10 times there, but... Long-term stat scaling might make up for that. Big Falcon, though? Falcon, I'm just going to say it. I don't care who it offends. Possibly the most overrated unit in the game right now. I know I also said that about Chicken and Octopus and Monkey and... Oh, Go Off Kings, thank you for the raid. Hey, I know you're friends with Justin. I linked Justin to this incredible joke last night that I saw on Twitter, because I'm a millennial and that's how I share content. And he didn't respond at all, which I thought was kind of like insulting to me. Well, there's two, okay? So there's one here that's hanging out with my favorite coworker, and it's an old man in a Trader Joe's uniform that's showing a clip from Family Guy on his phone to the person that's filming the video. And then, so just give it a second here. This media could not be played. Okay, just give me a second here. I'm opening it in an external tab. I think it might have been deleted. Oh no, here it is. Can you do me a favor? You see that fire extinguisher there? He just keeps doing it. It pans to the guy and he's laughing, and he says he just keeps doing it. But then there was this one really got me, and I'm not gonna put the video on the screen, so that's not gonna be much help. But let's see this.
I've been having a lot of sexual escapades as of late, you know, like having little adventures with some freaky Chicago girls. And I've come to the realization, I've been talking to one, that I don't think pegging is necessarily that gay.
So this one, that's the joke, and while he delivers the punchline, he falls off the stage and smashes his solar plexus into a table. And I'm sure it's deliberate, which makes it an incredible bit. I couldn't believe that Justin didn't at least give me a Lamau or something like that. Or like an LOL. You know what? I actually haven't looked. Maybe he did respond to it. Let me see. Nope, nope. No, he's just talking about the steak that he cooked. It hurts a little bit, I'm not going to lie. It's not like a huge problem necessarily. It was just like... I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, even a common lull would have sufficed. It was a $200 steak. I get it. He's out of touch. We don't need to go off on him. Oh, saved. I don't think it's moral in today's environmental climate to eat beef. So if I was making a special meal, I would probably cook like a $200 chickpea or something like that. But that's just maybe like, it's my own thing, my own cross to bear because I care about the environment. I would probably make like some $200 hummus or something because I respect the earth. Are you sticking? Or are you... I think you're leaving, man. I don't think you're... I think we're going big gorilla. I think that's the way to go. I think you're gone. I appreciate what you've done for us. You're gone. Gorilla's coming out here. Let's get the gorilla popping off. We're going to need to scale him a little faster, but it's only round 10. You ever see the map of all the private jets leaving the Super Bowl? Makes me feel weird about recycling my cardboard. I can understand that. I mean, every time I go to my in-laws' house, I'm tempted to the dark side. People think that the dark side is like Sam Smith singing a top 40 song while wearing an outfit that looks weird. The dark side for me is every time I go to my in-laws' house and they just throw all their recycling into the garbage, and then whenever the big garbage bag gets full, they put it in the can at the end of their driveway. That shit seems so easy. I've got like in-unit sorting. I put the cans in one thing, and then I got to separate cans from glass, and then I have Tetra Paks go in another thing, and cardboard goes in another thing. Big boxes go in another thing. I got compost. I got garbage. I'm taking it all down, doing the punishment of Atlas. Like every time I go down to the garbage room, some old lady's looking at me down there. She's like, "You put a Tetra Pak in the cardboard. That's not cardboard. That's paper." People are taking turns coming over to me and pushing me over while one person puts their foot behind my leg, so when they push me, I fall down, and then they're kicking me in the ribs, saying, "Learn the rules, learn the rules." I think I might just start throwing. I'm not gonna, but I don't know, maybe I will. I haven't thought about it. I guess it depends how mad people would get. Hey, take this. I'll think about it. One of these days, this gorilla's gonna work, man. I hope it's soon, because we're on 9 wins. My airline is only refunding 30 euros out of 500. Should I do the NL Ticketmaster move and not refund and instead make them have an empty seat? That just sucks. How are they not refunding you more? Like, what? I guess I would need to know the circumstances. But I still have not submitted my information to Ticketmaster. They're trying to refund me for tickets that I sold on their platform. They want access to my social insurance number. Nah, you can keep that in accounts payable for the rest of your tenure as a corporation, which hopefully is mercifully short. I've probably gotten, I would say, 150 emails from Ticketmaster. And every single one of them is like, hey, to get your money, please submit all of your personal information here. I'll probably do it one day. It's not an insignificant amount of money. But for now, I'm just enjoying that, like, every time they have to send me one of those emails, it's like another 2 cents out of their bottom line. And maybe their accountant, like, slightly is annoyed. Like 0.001% is annoyed with them. I guess Ticketmaster probably has more than one accountant, but... this and monkey. No? Okay. Why don't you take one of these and then move yourself up? And sure. I am psychotic. I engage. My brain is good. I have sober thought. I'm cognizant of the world around me, but the behaviors that I engage in are crazy sometimes, for sure. Like, I think the average person, like, if Kate hears that, she'll probably be like, why don't you just submit your information? And I'm going to be like, good point. But as long as it's only me on the self-talk treadmill, I'm like, yeah, get fucked, Ticketmaster. Bet you fucking like that. Bet you fucking like all your ledgers are all screwed up as a result of me, the criminal mastermind that's kept you from... Yeah, I bet you... I'm from the future. I'm not your father. I'm not your dad. I knew your dad. Go in. Oh, I didn't mean to start this one. Hold on. Go inside. There's something in there called a computer. Inside of the computer is something called electricity. What was that, 10-piece? World's most psychotic man has flawless super auto pets run. How many wins will we get? 10.